Mama T's was still out there, at least last time I was out there. They're listed as the breakfast and coffee vendor, but they've been out there most of the day. They're going to be here all 3 days.
If they're not, I was told, it was confirmed that they will be back tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
Mama T's going to be there all 3 days.
You missed Mama T's or you didn't get to try everything on their expansive menu, check them out tomorrow.
The officials are checking in. Johnny Pepper is charging the official announcer Twitch monitoring iPad down there for us. Mary's got Twitch up on the phone next to us. So as I usually like to do at the top of these tournament bouts, check in. Tell us where you're at. Tell us where you're watching from.
I love answering roller derby questions. It's the only reason they let me up here.
Yes. Any questions you have, Mary would love to elucidate on as well. It's always the nice part of having a skater up here announcing, because I don't know anything about what's going on down there.
It looks like both teams are getting ready to start. Lineups are all called up. And there we go, first whistle.
First jammer for the Jawbreakers, number 53. That's Mazzy Scar.
And we have a 1 for...
I think it's 81. Is that Crypto? Or is that, no, Johnny Pocket Rocket 01, because it just says 1. Johnny Pocket Rocket.
Oh, okay.
Just says 1 on there.
CBD, right?
Yes, CBD. And Johnny Pocket Rocket is out and clear already for CBD as we're discussing it. Yeah, it'll throw you when it looks like a 2-digit number on the jersey, and on the roster it's only 1, but there's a leading 0. Anyway, quickly up to the pack. Wow, he got around fast.
Mazzy Scar is still behind, has pushed her way to the front of the pack.
Skaters getting dispatched to the infield. Mazzy Scar still trying to get out. Johnny Pocket Rocket now dealing with the 3 wall of defenders at the front of the pack. Now is able to shake to the inside and get past those defenders on this scoring pass. Man, he gets around quick.
Yeah, going to come around for a second scoring pass. Jawbreakers, Jammer still not out. Very easy breezy, beautiful cover girl for CBD.
Yeah, zipped right along the inside, so.
I will say an observation I've had throughout today is all of the games have been pretty fast.
Very fast.
Yeah. And I think it's funny because when I watch or when I play flat track, it seems very slow to me. So I wonder, well, I know the bank track gives you like a speed advantage, but I wonder if all the flat track skaters are using this opportunity to go fast. Oh! Is that a power jam?
We've already got a power jam in the very early going. CBD is going to have a power jam here right off the top of things. That is number 10. No, I believe that's number 13, Criminally Insane, now that I see the number stretch out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be number 13, Criminally Insane. And earliest possible chance to have a power jam for either team is the second jam of the game. And Criminally Insane is out for CBD.
CBD doing a good job of running, or Jawbreakers are doing a good job of running. CBD is keeping a goat in the back, but pack is all. But that was didn't stop Criminally Insane at all, so.
CBD is holding up the pace of play here. Now Criminally Insane with 12 seconds left on the power jam, runs into the back of a blocker, gets tumbled, spins on the track, stays upright. Now tripped up again, another spin, and gets up and past that last blocker as the clock's just about to expire, and does.
Successful power jam from CBD for sure. And that was 10 points for the power jam for CBD, putting them at 20.
We've got It's a Trap for the Jawbreakers on the jammer line. I hear somebody yelling 1 off. 1 comes down, and now I hear jammer. We did pick up a jammer penalty during that power jam for CBD.
Goodness.
It's now a reflexive power jam. That's right. So now it's a power jam for the Jawbreakers, and it's a trap. Late penalty rattling in on the jammer.
It looks like a slightly small pack. I think the Jawbreakers are also down a skater, a blocker.
Yes. So It's a Trap is going to try to get the Jawbreakers on the board here. taken down by a couple of blockers. Aggressive blocking in the pack there by those CBD blockers.
There we go. And It's a Trap is out. It was close there for a second, but he outran them.
So It's a Trap now up to the pack, weaving through, runs into that 3 wall of CBD blockers. Got a couple blockers of his own, are going to spring him loose, and he gets out. Takes a tumble off the track, it looks like. He fell onto the infield, so he's got to get back up and reestablish well behind the pack, who are now going to start moving forward again. Yeah, was just tripped up trying to exit the pack.
With about 5 seconds left, I think they're probably going to try and get as many points as they can. Yep.
Tough luck there, trying to get out of the pack for It's a Trap. Just tripped up.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
That's Ice Cold, number 32 at the jammer line. For the Jawbreakers.
I cannot see.
Well, now we've got a power jam going back the other way once again. It's Mel Malice for CBD.
Yes, indeed.
And it's a CBD power jam. Another late jammer penalty rattling in. So It's a Trap heads to the penalty box. Mel Malice, who just got pulled off the jammer line for that last Jawbreakers power jam, now out there to do the power jam for CBD. Mel down to the inside.
Jawbreakers are not going to let this power jam be as easy as the last one. I see some very good recycling, and they're staying up at the front. Mel Malice does get out after some very nicely placed offense. Jawbreakers are going to run.
So here comes Mel Malice now barreling down the front straightaway. The pack's going to pick up speed. Mel dodging down skaters and right up to that front wall of Jawbreakers blockers.
That was a very nice block. I cannot see the number, but what is that? Kiko Jones. That was a very nicely placed hit from Kiko Jones, who also seems to be doing a lot of the communicating on the track, and we love to see it.
Yeah, I would agree. That's a name I remember from past tournaments as well, Kiko Jones.
Yeah.
Been around the circuit a few times. Mel Malice finishing off that power jam, knocked down hard to the knee pads at the very end of it. We'll check on the score from the infield. The Jawbreakers had put 5 points on the board in their power jam. It's a 5-point power jam for CBD, so 25-5, 9:02 to go in the first half. That's homoerotic.
Let's hear it for defense. Yeah.
Homoerotic for the Jawbreakers. Johnny Pocket Rocket once again for CBD.
We're gonna have
a timeout.
We're going to have a timeout of some fashion.
It's an official
one.
timeout.
Yep.
All right, so OTO, the officials are going to talk over some of the action in that previous jam, and we'll find out what's going on. 25-5, 9:02 to go in the first half, as I mentioned. One of our tournament sponsors, Monarch Skates. Monarch Skates deliver next-level performance, durability, and design for a value that can't be beat. Monarch Skates stands at the intersection of performance and self-expression. They offer premium quality roller skates built for skaters at every level, crafted to perform, designed to inspire, and priced to stay accessible. Whether rolling indoors or outdoors, casual riders and competitive athletes alike can trust Monarch for durability, comfort, and style. Our mission is to empower every skater to move with confidence, elevate their performance, and express their individuality. As I said, that's one of our tournament sponsors, Monarch Skates. Also one of our tournament sponsors, Tucci's Touch Massage. Tucci's Touch specializes in trigger point therapy, targeting muscle knots to relieve pain and improve mobility. Their injury rehab approach combines therapeutic techniques to accelerate recovery and restore functional movement. Tucci is here giving chair massages right now. There is a sign-up sheet right here, right outside of turn number 3. I mean, Tucci is literally in the moment giving a chair massage to somebody over there. You can come by and sign up, get yourself a little taste of what Tucci's Touch offers, and see why so many of our league skaters utilize their services. Back to it, same two jammers, Johnny Pocket Rocket for CBD, Homo Erratic for the Jawbreakers. They try to kind of hip each other out of the way right off the top. Johnny Pocket Rocket is going to take off, however.
He's correctly named. Like, that is so quick.
Yeah,
it's so much fun to watch.
Really gets around there fast.
Yeah, like 3 seconds. Oh, and is gonna come back for more. Homo Erratic is still not out. CBD has a wall, or all their blockers, I guess. Tournaments are also very penalty heavy, I've noticed. It's, you know, you come to a new place, you're not used to things, you're going to commit penalties. I got 3 penalties, and I live here, so.
There's a big collision at the back of the pack. Johnny Pocket Rocket runs into the other jammer. Everybody down for a moment. He's going to get up and finish that scoring pass.
With about 3 seconds left, yeah. He's fast, but I don't think he's that fast.
That'll be a pretty sizable amount of points for CBD, it would appear.
Oh, I heard that's your jammer. We know what that means.
So it is a 15-point jam for CBD and now a CBD power jam. That's number 81 on the jammer line, Crypto for CBD.
Crypto is another skater that I remember from past.
Yep, I've heard that name at a few tournaments. He is out quick.
Very much so. It's kind of halted at the back. I think, very nicely hit plays by the Jawbreakers pivot. Took Crypto down and had to reset, took off all his speed.
Surf Blades at the front of the pack with an excellent block, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
That time was just out of play, unfortunately. There's 24 seconds left in the CBD Power Jam.
Jawbreakers have formed a wall in the back, and they're being pretty successful. Unfortunately, CBD was able to play some offense and get Crypto out again. With about 10 seconds left, I think, I don't know, we'll see. He looks like he's trying. But it's been a rough jam for sure. Yeah. Alrighty.
Rough couple of scoring passes for Crypto there.
But 2 scoring passes nonetheless, and that's
right.
going to be 10 points for Crypto and CBD.
10 big points on the board. We are going to have number 32, Ice Cold, is back out on the jammer line for the Jawbreakers.
And again, I think that is once again number 13, Criminally Insane.
And one blacker pulled down.
Criminally Insane.
One blocker sent back up, they said. All right, so full pack after all. There goes Criminally Insane along the inside. Taking off now with a full head of steam. Here comes Ice Cold. We do. Criminally Insane. Ice Cold's closing that gap quick.
Oh my goodness, that was so quick. He's right there. Oh, lead change! Oh my goodness!
We have a lead change and everybody has fallen, including me. Everybody is down.
Criminally Insane did take back lead because she once again passed. Who was it?
Big collisions.
They're going to be points for both sides. That was crazy. That was a crazy jam.
4 points for the Jawbreakers, 2 for CBD when that was all said and done.
Very nice.
3 for the Jawbreakers. That was just adjusted as they rethought that. All right, that's going to be It's a Trap for the Jawbreakers and Semantics for the first time on the jammer line for CBD. Sam just announced with me a few minutes ago. And Sam is out and clear. Gone for CBD. It's a Trap is fighting along the inside for the Jawbreakers and now gets out as well. About a third of the track behind, so Sam's going to take a crack at this. Sam finds an opening right through the pack. So Sam is now going to pursue a second scoring pass, it would look like. It's a Trap is weaving around and trying to finish this one, is going to manage to finally get through the pack and finish it off. So Sam now is going to try to line up for a second scoring pass for CBD as the clock continues to run. Windmilling through, gets through, and calls it off. So we'll have points for both sides.
We got a couple of penalties.
Yeah, we ended up with 9 for CBD and then 4 for Jawbreakers. Once the dust all settled there,
We have Kansas City for the Jawbreakers and number 1 Johnny Pocket Rocket for CBD.
Yep.
Johnny Pocket Rocket once again right off the bat. Kansas City is getting some offense. Has taken the star off her head, but I don't. Oh, and there goes something. I didn't know.
We got a wheel. Yeah, there was a wheel. Somebody
yeah.
lost a wheel. I don't know who.
All right, Kansas City is out. Has put the panty on, but Johnny Pocket Rocket is going to call it.
Yeah, somebody lost a wheel, and it ricocheted right down towards the penalty box. There's the culprit. There are 14 for CBD, skating so hard they blew a tire. Dr. Sweet Cyanide.
Oh, been there. As my
Yeah, they're
coach,
checking around. Anybody? There's like, here, the wheel goes over here, please.
Yeah. As my coach, Alan Ilacha, likes to say, you only need 6 wheels to skate.
All right, we are underway in this next jam. Just under 3 minutes to go until halftime.
I think that's Mazzy Scar once again. Or is it?
Nope, that is not Mazzy Scar at the back of the pack. That's
Criminally Insane.
Criminally Insane for
I
CBD.
apologize, Mazzy Scar.
Ice Cole is the
Who's
jammer
on
for
the other team. That's
Jawbreakers.
crazy.
They're both out. Criminally Insane's going to rip around a couple of skaters and call it off real quick.
Yes.
Setting up, we've got, check this out. I think we got 2 first-time jammers here late in the first half. That's
Ooh.
Dancer in the Dark, jamming for the Jawbreakers.
And we have number 26, Stitch Please for CBD. And we have a full pack. Woo! For no penalties. Dancer in the Dark is struggling on the low. Meanwhile,
Stitch Please able to rip right around the outside and get clear for CBD.
he's also really fast. Look at this.
Yeah, a couple of these CBD skaters can really get around there real quick. As we've said, very fast skaters here at this All-Star Roller Derby tournament. Couple of collisions. Dancer in the Dark getting knocked around as well. Hasn't been such an easy pass this time for Stitch Please. And he almost gets clear, but then stumbles, and the whole track passes him by.
He got up really quickly, though.
He did,
we love to see it.
Dancer in the Dark now gets out for the Jawbreakers. There's 8 seconds left on the jam clock. And that'll bring a close to that jam. Checking on the score from the infield for CBD there.
With about 50 seconds left on the half clock, this quarter is winding down. We have 72 CBD to 12 for the Jawbreakers. We have Angel of Beth on the line for the Jawbreakers, and once again, that is Johnny Pocket Rocket for CBD.
Yeah, he's out quickly, as he has been often. Angel of Beth looking for an opening, is going to try to get past Sam, and does. Able to get past that last blocker.
Just push through on that high.
So here comes Johnny Pocket Rocket. Gets spun down hard to the inside, blocked off by a couple of blockers for the Jawbreakers. Gets up and calls it off as Angel of Beth was coming in quick. Johnny Pocket Rocket's been over. He's winded at best. He took a hard shot there, spun down to the infield. It took him a second to think that one over. So we'll keep an eye on that as we head into the second half. Looks like we've got one more jam here in the first half. And I hear black down a jammer, so we're going to end the first half with a power jam for the Jawbreakers.
Oh, yay!
It's a Trap is on the jammer line.
If I'm allowed to, I think Johnny Pocket Rocket may have not entered back onto the track legally. I cannot see what the penalty is, but that would be my guess.
That may have been it. Either way, we are going to end the half with a power jam for the Jawbreakers, a chance for them to tack some more points on the board here. That is It's a Trap, is up there to deal with that
It looks like
Persistent.
it looks like CBD switched out their players and they have a power lineup in.
Yep.
We have Evil Twin. We have number 80.
For 80
Breezy.
Breezy, I saw Semantics out there, number 33.
Yep, and one more, 24.
So it's
Dewey Blocks out there.
So It's a Trap is now going to have the stars stashed. Does not look like it's been passed yet. We'll have to wait and check on that. And now taking off, there goes Mazzy Scar. Mazzy Scar is going to take over as jammer for Jawbreakers. 12 seconds left on this clock. Mazzy Scar is trying to hustle back around there and catch
It
up to the
looks
pack.
like there's a. Oof. Yeah, there was a 4-wall of CBD. The Jawbreakers have done a very good job of breaking it up. I don't believe it was a full scoring pass, but I will let the regulators decide that.
Looks like Mazzy Scar got that point plus the ghost point at the back of the pack for 2 points on that power jam, and that'll take us up to halftime. Halftime switch benches. It's a 5-minute halftime break. 75-14. CBD is in front as we head into this halftime break. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
I
the
was
second
like,
half.
I think we're supposed to go up, guys. Jawbreakers run on their own time.
There we are. CBD only sent 2 blockers up there, so it didn't take them long to get on the track. Small pack for CBD, 2 blockers in the penalty
CBD
box.
have a pivot?
Yes, they do. It's twin.
Cool. Hi, twin. Or I meant the Jawbreakers. The Jawbreakers don't have
At the
a
moment,
pivot.
no.
Yeah.
All right. We will rectify that. Now we got a pivot.
There we go.
Surf Blades taking over his pivot. There we go. Okay. We're ready
All
to
right,
go.
we're off. We got to figure it out.
Johnny Pocket Rocket just dispensing with blockers. A bunch of
ooh.
skaters. Goodness me. Like somebody shot a cannon down the front stretch and just knocked down a bunch of bowling
That's
pins.
Ice Cold. He took a bit of a tumble there.
Johnny Pocket Rocket out and clear for CBD. Ice Cole is going to dispense with a blocker himself, his own teammate, to get clear. So now here's Johnny Pocket Rocket spinning through the pack and calls it off for CBD. Looks like we got a first-time jammer setting up for the Jawbreakers. That's number 4590, Bad Habit Barbie.
And that's number 14 for the Jawbreakers. Dr. Sweet Cyanide. For CBD. Guys, I'm so sorry. If
Both-
that's the correct person, wrong team.
Both first-time jammers, however. So Bad Habit Barbie is nearer the front of the pack and is knocked off the track by those CBD blockers. So just as I look up to get my bearings, and taking off is Dr. Sweet Cyanide for CBD. Dr. Sweet Cyanide got that wheel reattached, obviously. So Bad Habit Barbie here at the back of the pack is now given the star ahead. Taking over his jammer is number 13, Rat. I believe that was number 13, Rat. That is number 13. No, that's number 13. It says red on here, but the jersey
It
says
says homoerotic.
homoerotic. So, rat. I get it. Homoerotic.
Oh, that is funny.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Okay.
Homoerotic. Anyway, she took over as jammer for CBD and forced the call off. Now the 13 for CBD is out there. That's criminally insane. We've seen her on the jammer line a few times.
And number 22, it's a trap once again on the jammer line.
We've got ourselves a classic jammer race. Criminally insane.
Ooh.
Criminally insane calls it off.
It's a trap was kind of stumbling their way on, but hey, it forced the call off. Whatever you got to do.
Whatever you got to do to force the call off is indeed correct. So that's going to be Semantics for CBD. And jamming for the Jawbreakers is number 32, Ice Cold. Sam is going to get right through the pack. Cole was down to the inside but got spun off to the infield, and the pack kind of passed him by. So Semantics is out and clear for CBD. Ice Cole, who's had some success getting to the front of the pack, has that star stash and is going to get blocked but stays upright. Manages to hang on to the inside of the track and doesn't give up to the infield. So now here comes Semantics, is going to get ridden off by Kansas City.
Frantically
Excellent
calling it
blocking by
off.
Kansas City.
Yeah, I believe Ice Cold got a cutting penalty. Black 388, so we're going to be a little bit light
Yep. So
on the
we
pack.
did see that we have Semantics is parked in the penalty box. So we saw the cut track
Oof.
signal up here from Merrill Streak. So number 13, that's homoerotic at the jammer line for the Jawbreakers, and we are signaling.
We're figuring some
for a
stuff out. I
timeout.
think, yeah, it looks like CBD is going to take a timeout.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a team timeout.
I don't know if there was a late penalty call or just someone didn't know what was going on kind of thing.
So team timeout for CBD. We'll take a stoppage in play. That's their second half timeout. They're ahead at the moment with 11:22 to go in regulation, 87-14. Don't forget, You can get your merchandise, your Roller Rage shirts and merch, as well as any Arizona Derby Dames merch that you buy. Can get it customized at Red Hot Print Shop, where they specialize in high-quality, fast service, and no minimums. Get your tourney merch customized today at their booth with lots of ready-made options, too, and the ability to press most designs while you wait. They've got you covered, literally. Oh My Quad Skates and Skate Accessories is here, of course, in the vendor village. We have the Coffin Draggers are selling merch down here. I see there's a couple of skaters down there right now looking at the Coffin Draggers merch.
The Beauties are also selling merch. Yes.
Fantastic. The Brutal Beauties
they're
are also selling.
in vendor village. If you don't know, the Coffin Draggers and the Brutal Beauties are two of Arizona Derby Dames' home teams. So they got some really cool merch. I personally love I got my lobotomy at the Hall of Dame sticker. So get yours today and support your local roller derby.
So back to it. Now jamming for the Jawbreakers. Taking over to do the power jam is number 94, Angel of Beth.
Speaking of Coffin Draggers.
Correct.
Oh, it looks like we're still...
No, we've got a pack adjustment.
Yep.
Okay. Blocker
it
adjustment.
Looks like that other skater had a pivot stripe on as well. But yeah, so it looks like kind of a light pack. We're missing one from CBD and... Oh, no. Jawbreakers is full.
So Angel of Beth is jamming for the Jawbreakers, has the star in hand, and is going to get past that last blocker and get clear.
Very nice.
Popping the star on. 36 seconds left in the Jawbreakers power jam. And here comes Angel of Beth catching up to the pack. Now mid-pack, now is dealing with a wall of defenders for CBD, trying to get through there if she can, looking for an opening. Blocked a couple of times.
Oh. With about 5 seconds left on the jam clock, I don't think Angel Beth is not going to be able to get around again, but let's hope she got all the points.
Yep, we will check from the infield and see as we look at how we're lining up. And Angela Beth did get all those points,
Very
all 5
nice.
of them. 5
yes,
points on the scoring pass.
Very hard-won points for sure.
So this is going to be Johnny Pocket Rocket for CBD, and It's a Trap for the Jawbreakers. And It's a Trap almost clear. Clear? Looks like he was clear.
Looks like it. Oh,
all right.
But there comes Johnny Pocket Rocket.
Yeah, we
right
have got
behind.
the pursuit on, and It's a Trap is going to call it off. Johnny Pocket Rocket with a full head of steam.
Was so nonchalant about it. I genuinely didn't know if he knew and was going to call it. Very glad he did. I love jammer awareness.
So we've got number 13 versus number 13. That is Rat versus Criminally Insane for CBD. Neither one clear yet. Both of them now both clear at the same time.
Exactly.
Ta-da. Criminally Insane gets out, is going to try to extend this lead over Rat, who's keeping up from behind.
Criminally Insane, putting on the speed, trying really hard. Rat is not far behind, but it's far enough behind, that Criminally Insane can get some points. We'll see if she did, though. Skaters exit the track. I assume that means there will be an OTO.
Well, a timeout of some kind anyway. 1 point for CBD there. It is an OTO. So they'll talk it over. 8:47 to go in the second half. CBD is in front at the moment, 88-19.
That was a pretty quick one, thankfully. So
Yep,
once
very
again,
brief little timeout.
once again we have Ice Cold and we have Johnny Pocket Rocket on the jammer line for CBD.
Johnny Pocket Rocket aggressively back up on the track. Ice Cold's going to take off and be out first for the Jawbreakers and calls it off with Johnny Pocket Rocket in hot pursuit.
Oh, you know who I don't see for the Jawbreakers? Bikini Thrill. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, oh, I can't wait to see her in her little bikini top. And
I heard a cheer from the crowd.
Yeah.
Dizzy Astor is jamming for CBD. Dizzy Jammer apparently is a cheerable thing. It's a trap for the Jawbreakers. 8:02 to go in the second half, and Dizzy's going to go right down Main Street and get clear.
I think that fan encouragement really, really boosted. Look at them, they're flying.
Looks like the Jawbreakers have passed the Star. That's Optimus Prime with it stashed. Dizzy Astor is going to finish a scoring pass and calls it off. So 5 points for Dizzy Astor. This is going to be Angel of Beth for the Jawbreakers once again.
Number 16?
Yeah,
Southern
14.
Discomfort.
14.
Oh, 14.
Dr. Sweet Cyanide
Dr.
once
Sweet
again.
Cyanide,
Yes.
yes.
Both jammers looking for an opening still. Dr. Sweet Cyanide is going to
Up
now
against
race
Rad.
along the rail.
Rad was giving Dr. Sweet Cyanide a very hard time for sure.
And then taking over as jammer for Jawbreakers is number 540 Surfblades. So here is Dr. Sweet Cyanide is going to get as many points as she can. And does not call it off, so Surfblades is going to finish off a scoring pass as well. 10 seconds left on the clock. Dr. Cyanide is going to try to get around for a second scoring pass here. And Dr. Sweet Cyanide calls it off mid-pack.
I will say I am unsure if Jawbreakers got points or not. And, shout out to the Jawbreakers jammer for not giving up and skating until the whistle.
So ends up being 6 points for CBD and 4 points for the Jawbreakers. That's going to be Ice Cold for the Jawbreakers, and that's Criminally Insane for CBD. Ice Cold bowls right over the top of Semantics and gets clear, so Ice Cold's out and clear for the Jawbreakers.
Criminally Insane is also out now, about a half a track back. If the Jawbreakers are able to slow this pack down, Ice Cold might be able to get some points. It looks like it's just Jawbreakers in the back right there. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, okay. I don't know. We're going to let the rest call that one.
Yeah, we're going to have to check and see.
I've also gotten in trouble for trying to count points before. So
Yeah, we're not supposed to drop until the refs do usually. Yep. That's 2 points for the Jawbreakers, though, 99-25 as we slide under 5 minutes to go in regulation. That's going to be, for the first time, number 7, Hannah Smash Tana for CBD.
They just dropped a jammer penalty on the Jawbreakers, so it looks...
Oh, no, on CBD it looks like.
Oh, on CBD.
Yes.
I could have sworn they said white. My bad.
Apparently, they did. Apparently, there's lots of confusion.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Hold on.
So there's going to be a
have another
timeout.
OTO.
Yeah. There's going to be a timeout. There's an official timeout. All right. GG signals, 4:45 to go in the second half, 99-25. CBD is in front. Want to give a shout out to the Ripple 2 Wave Foundation, who has been consistently working with us to help better the community through compassionate outreach across vital causes. That's a big thanks to Ripple 2 Wave.
Are you interested in being part of the roller derby community, but hitting people isn't your thing? Our regulators are always looking for dedicated and eager minds to learn our rule set and help keep our skaters on the track safe. Our regulator team is an open gender team. There are various levels of officiating that go on during roller derby bouts. Come be a part of the action and help our league grow. Ask any skater or ref how to get involved. And I finished that just in time. And it looks like we are going to have a CBD power jam with Johnny Pocket Rocket doing the honors.
Yep, after all that was all said and done. Indeed, power jam for CBD. They're going to have one blocker pulled down. But yeah, this definitely looks like it's going to be. Johnny Pocket Rocket has been very quick today, so out there to do the power jam for CBD here. Jawbreakers have all their blockers.
25 points, 30 points.
We shall see. He got out rather quick. As we said, the Jawbreakers do have all four of their blockers, though, so they'll be looking to get together here. Now they're going to unite at the front of the pack.
Oh, took
wow,
that
just
low,
look at him.
barely broke his stride.
Johnny Pocket Rocket is extremely fast.
Very much. We're not even halfway into the jam. He's coming in for his second scoring pass. Yep. Oh.
Saw Kiko Jones getting back into play and then knocked Johnny Pocket Rocket off the track, slowing him up at least on one pass. 21 seconds to go on the power jam for CBD. So CBD now has their blockers at the back of the pack. Kiko Jones well ahead of the pack for the Jawbreakers. And is not able to get to Johnny Pocket
Rocket. That's a third scoring pass with about 2 seconds left. Let's see, yeah. Pack too fast. All right, we have Stitch Please on the line for CBD and number 53.
Mazzy Scar.
Mazzy Scar.
Yep, it was a 15-point power jam for CBD and Johnny Pocket Rocket, by the way. So that pushes CBD over 100 for the bout, 114-25. 3:15 to go in regulation as this jam gets underway. Mazzy Scar is at the front of the pack, trying to get past CBD blockers with some help. And now quickly around the outside, zip. There goes your jammer for CBD. So Stitch Please out and clear for CBD. Mazzy Scar bumped down to the infield and hands the star forward, taking over his jammer as Surf Blades for the Jawbreakers. Here comes Stitch Please, dispensing with a blocker in the pack and is now trying to find an opening. Gets through and calls it off with the new jammer closing in quick for the Jawbreakers. Now ready to jam again for the first time for CBD is number 7, Hannah Smash Tana.
And we have Angel of Beth for the Jawbreakers. Angel of Beth has had some pretty good success today, so we'll see what happens.
Hannah is behind a couple of blockers, now is near the front of the pack and is going to shake clear. There goes Hannah. Hannah Smash Tana is out and clear for the CBD. So we look down in the pack, and your Jawbreakers jammer has the star stashed. Believe it's still in the hands of Angel of Beth, and it is as she gets out of the pack, and we'll put that back on. So Hannah Smash Tana now working on a scoring pass for CBD. Finishes it off, calls it off.
All right, we have about 1:30 left in regulation. I feel like there's been a decent mixture of full jams. And
It seems like it. Yep, it
And
seems like there has not been
ones that have
too
been called
terribly many
off.
penalties in this bout for sure.
Yeah.
That's Semantics at the jammer line for CBD, and that is Ice Cole once again for the Jawbreakers.
Oh.
Sam's going to get out for CBD.
Yeah.
Out and clear. This will not be the last jam of regulation, no matter what.
And there goes Ice Cole for the Jawbreakers.
So here comes Sam for
Oh,
CBD.
that was beautiful. Literally just an open lane in the front for Semantics to go through.
Sam let the clock run for a bit and then called it off. So 4 points for Sam. 2 points for the Jawbreakers on the pursuit before Sam was able to get that call off in. This will be the last jam of regulation coming up, 127-27 at the moment. It's a trap for Jawbreakers.
And I believe that is criminal. Nope, that is Johnny Pocket Rocket.
Yeah, one last time for CBD.
Oh, took a tumble right there from Johnny Pocket Rocket. And that means that Rat is out, is the lead jammer. All right, game clock has run out. So this will be our last jam of regulation. Oh, gonna be points on both sides for sure.
Would appear that way. We will check on that. As we said, that's the end of the regulation clock. We had 1 point for Jawbreakers, 2 points for CBD in that last jam. So we will check on penalties and see what it looks like as far as if there will be penalty jams or no. We will check it out. Backing out now to the edge of the track to make that whistle. There it is. And with that whistle, that's the final score.
And CBD is going to take this one. Yay.
CBD victorious, 129-28. CBD has won. They're taking a team photo down there on the infield.
Very good. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you, all the visiting teams. We're really excited to have you. Yeah, that's all for me tonight. I'm Nightmare, and as always, I'm joined by the lovely Clofton Begrudge, and it is always so nice to announce
Thank you
with
so much for joining us. I appreciate it as always.
Alrighty.
All right, we'll step aside. We got another bout
Yep.
coming up in 15 minutes. We'll start right about 4:45.
Safe
give or
travels,
take.
everyone. I am going to go home and get some sleep.
All right, we'll see you in a bit.